Colditz Battle to save escape tunnels of notorious Second World War POW castle. Richard Vero, who grew up in Dulwich, South London, but now lives in the German town of Colditz, claims the castle could lose some of its historic escape tunnels in theater if the work is done. It would be tragic if a vital part of our history and the sacrifice of these people was lost, he said. The imposing castle housed PoWs and Allied officers. Their captors dubbed them the Naughty Boys, as many of them were sent there after escaping from other camps around occupied Europe. Inmates included legendary RAF Spitfire pilot group Captain Douglas Bader, New Zealand Army Captain Charles Upham, the only soldier to receive the Victoria Cross twice, and Sir David Stirling, founder of the Wartime Special Air Service, SAS. Colditz Castle, officially named O-Flag 4C, became notorious for daring and innovative escapes. Harry Neve, who went on to become Shadow Secretary of State for Northern Ireland before he was assassinated by the IRA in March 1979, was the first British Army officer to successfully escape, in January 1942. He got out disguised as a German soldier. Mr. Vero, 66, who is the president of the Colditz Preservation Society, said, "They are talking about renovating the theater, which is in exactly the same state as when the war ended at the moment. It has the same wallpaper and everything. It's like walking back in time to 1944. The owners have been talking about showing productions in there, but that would means they would have to fill in the hole. That's the hole where Harry Neve escaped from. It is a piece of history." Reichsmarschall Hermann Göring, the head of the Luftwaffe, had ordered the castle to be so secure that no officers would be able to escape. But all they ended up doing was putting the smartest officers and best escape artists from other places in there, like Britain, France, Holland and Poland, said Mr. Vero. As a consequence, the escape attempts were constant. The Polish had an expert lockpicker who could make a key for any area of the castle. It was laughable, really. The prisoners even built a glider, called Colditz Cock, out of sleeping bags, gramophone springs and porridge, but it never flew as the Americans liberated Colditz before its launch in 1945. The Colditz Story, 1955, starring John Mills and Eric Portman, was made about the camp, and a television series was made in the 1970s starring Anthony Valentine and David McCallum. Mr. Vero said, "If you speak to 95% of people in the UK, they've heard of Colditz and the POW camp. Over here it is the other way round. It's a memorial to these great people and should be preserved," he added.